that California Governor Gavin Newsome put up yesterday. Kids running from tear gas, crying on the phone because their mother was just taken from the fields. Trump calls me Newsome.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to do this, but Big Gav is right. This is literally what's going on every day. And we all see it. It's like, dude, you know what this is? Not to bring everything back to Israel, but like this is very Israel shit. But basically what's going on here is that initially maybe some people didn't care, right? Plenty of people didn't. They were like, oh, whatever. What am I going to do? It's like maybe they're criminals. Probably good that they're getting fucking taken out of the country. But every single day you see another fucking family being separated from their provider, from their dads, you know, kids like crying in fucking immigration court. Like every day you see these horrible images. Eventually people start noticing that these aren't fucking criminals, you know? These are just like regular ass people working every day trying to make ends meet. And they're just being shipped out of this fucking country for no reason. And eventually, after the 700th child that you see in a fucking bag that their parents are carrying in Gaza, you start developing some opinions about Israel. And just like that, every day after the 700th time you see like a child crying as his dad is like physically ripped away from them, you know, you're going to start developing opinions about ICE, even if you previously thought it was appropriate.
But he's the real scum. We later find out there were 10 juveniles in that operation that were 8 of which were unaccompanied minors. What do you say?
I see this every day, and I said from day one, when President Trump became president, that the media posts at the White House, and 90% of the stories are just fake.
What's the fucking argument? Is the argument like, oh, it's in camera only, sorry. What's the argument? What's the argument? What's the argument? I'm sorry that you saw me get up instead of Tom Homan's ugly ass face. I will never let chat live this down. Chat, remember this moment, 7/11/2025, 4:42 p.m. Pacific time. Chat demanded that they see ugly ass Tom Homan's face. Okay? Chat demanded that they see ugly ass Tom Homan's fucking face. It was like, dude, the camera's off. Yep, 7-Eleven, baby. Remember 7-Eleven. No, you got it. You got it. The Tom Homan heads are like, dude, I'm horny. Come on. Just his gums flapping. Don't do it for me. Just his jowls. Don't do it for me. I need to see the sex appeal. Okay? I need to see it with my own dang eyes, dude. Full screen for Tom, please. Just zoom in on his face.
They're lies. So, and people say, well, the Pope...
Anyway, the argument I was going to make is like, okay, are you the advocate for child welfare in this scenario? Like, what's the argument? Oh, well, we're going to violently deport them to the slave labor colony in El Salvador so they can be free of doing what? Labor on the fucking weed farm? If they are to be... If I am to believe that there are, 16, 17-year-old, like, unaccompanied minors working on the fucking field, okay, which is a likelihood, for the record. There are a fuck ton of undocumented child laborers in, like, poultry facilities, at a Hyundai facility in Alabama. Like, this is a real thing that happens. So what's better for them now? To be shipped off? To be shipped off permanently to CCOT? Like, if you got an issue, arrest the farm owner, bitch. Not the kids. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's so strange for them to just, like, sit here on Fox News, advocate for mass deportation of these, like, children's parents, and maybe even the children themselves, while simultaneously arguing as though, like, somehow deporting their family members or the kids is going to improve their welfare. Like, this is, we're the child welfare party.
So on, and that kind of turns the tide against us a little bit. But that's why, members of the administration are out there every day setting the facts straight. The fact is, I read in the paper the other day, the majority of people who arrest are not criminals. Wrong. Look at the data. Go to ICE.gov and look at the data. But we got...
That's literally just the truth. That's crazy. I like that he's stupid enough that I assume his argument is they're all undocumented immigrants, so they're all breaking a crime. Yeah. Crimes are not meant to be broken. They're breaking it. I'm here to fix it. The crime that was broken. Fucking dildo.
Well, it's just a misdemeanor. It's not a felony. They're not really criminal. Oh, they're not convicted. They're just charged. Oh, they're not criminals. No. We're prioritizing public safety threats and national security threats, and that's a fact.
But Tom, it strikes me unbelievable that the Democrats are not on board. When you look at this raid, there were 10 juveniles that were illegally brought across the border. You and I covered this under the Biden administration. I was down in Texas. We encountered 8, 10-year-old, 12-year-olds coming across with just a name and an address and a phone number on their necks, the cartel ruthlessly sending them across. And yet now we know that 10 of them, 8 of which were unaccompanied minors working illegally in a marijuana farm, and your agents go in and rescue them essentially, and yet there is violent resistance to that. Does that upset you?
It certainly upsets me, and like I said, the work men and women of ICE are doing is incredible. Look, we're looking for over 300,000 missing children.
I'm losing my mind. Do journalism. Find the person who owns the fucking facility and arrest them. Why is this, dude? Being an immigrant is so crazy in this country. I swear to God, they will physically, violently apprehend you, possibly your child, and then get mad at the child and the person who brought the child to the field, and not the person who may or may not have actually hired the child. Like, what are we talking about? How is this Governor Gavin Newsom's fault? I can't believe I'm saying this. Fucking do your due diligence. Find who was the actual criminal in this situation, the person who hired, if you think these were 10-year-olds that were working on the farm. Which sounds insane to say, but they behave as though the kids are the fucking criminals here. Why are you arresting the children? Oh, they said 16. I misunderstood. I thought he kept saying juvenile. Like, I just assumed that they were like. My father grew up in Sanger, California, and picked fruit in a field with 9 siblings for 10 cents an hour from age 4 to 14. Wait, what? I don't know if that's real. What the fuck? From age 4 to 14. I'm a 3rd-generation immigrant. North Koreans in chat. You never know. They're young. They could be forced into labor. Bro, then fucking arrest the person who hired the child. Okay? The child, under no circumstance, should be the one that is getting arrested. Am I crazy? Am I losing my mind here? Like, I feel like this is an insane circumstance, like, where they're like, yeah, and the fucking violent criminal babies, we have to get them out of here. Like, they're talking about they liberated these kids from the camp, from the work camp. By what? Putting them in a fucking work camp? Yeah, we're arresting the illegal babies. We liberated the illegal babies by arresting them and physically apprehending them violently, okay, handcuffing them, and then putting these illegal babies in the back of a car so we can ship them to a fucking facility far, far away, okay? We are here to arrest these illegal babies and put them into a legal work camp, a legal concentration camp where they are concentrated, where they are, they can concentrate on important tasks like building making license plates, okay? Putting together desks that will be sold to the state. Thank God.
10,000. Have you heard that anywhere? No, the media is simply not covering it. And look, this should be a nonpartisan issue. Arresting public safety threats and national security threats, everybody be all on the same page on that. Rescuing children, I mean, it should be a nonpartisan issue. Everybody.
Look, they're rescuing the kids by tear gassing them. My mistake. When I see your Gestapo force tear gassing the kids, the illegal babies, okay? I didn't realize it was liberation gas, dude. I didn't realize you were liberating them. Yeah, bitch, you feel pretty stupid. Yep, my mistake. I feel pretty stupid now. Yeah, everything I've seen from television telling me this is exactly how they liberated Iraq, for example, or like how Trump liberated Iran just the other week, or how Israel is liberating Gaza. This is how liberation is done. Thank God for Tom Homan, the great baby liberator, okay?
In lockstep on that, but they're not. The media's lying. The Democrats they don't want President Trump to be successful. I got news for them. We are being successful. Every illegal alien public safety threat.
Yeah, they killed someone in this raid, by the way. One of the farm workers died in the chaotic raids in Ventura County, California. And from what I understand, as of 5 hours ago, there were other workers, including U.S. citizens, that were unaccounted for. Bro, this is like the Epstein stuff, They geared up, they tuned up the entire public to 11 on the Epstein shit for years and years and years and years, right? And then they were like, oops, no Epstein leaks. Just kidding. Shut the fuck up. Look in the other direction. And kind of a similar thing took place with the Second Amendment. Every fucking day, they're like, oh, I need my second to protect the first. I need my Second Amendment against a tyrannical state. And then the state starts doing tyrannical shit, and they're like, nope, not like that. I meant like you can use it on black people. What do you mean? What is the most tyrannical state? A black person in your vicinity where you can do castle doctrine to, which basically is a on-the-spot deputization. Like you turn into a cop almost in that very moment when you're fearful of your life. What happened? Motherfuckers were like, oh, you need the Second Amendment to go up against a tyrannical state. State starts behaving in a tyrannical fashion. Everyone's like, whoa, 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 dude. Just like the First Amendment is like free speech free speech still means free speech, even speech you disagree with. Okay, not against Israel. I didn't mean that. I meant like saying slurs. Okay? I didn't mean against Israel. I simply meant to be able to say slurs without other people yelling back at you and arrest the people yelling at me for saying the slurs, please. That's not more speech. And it certainly should not be free. Yeah, Jamie Alanis, an immigrant farm worker who picked tomatoes for 10 years, fell from a building during an ice raid in Camarillo yesterday. He reportedly suffered a broken neck and skull and was placed on life support. Emerging reports state he has died. Yeah. They did that.
Arrest makes this country safer. Every national security threat we take off the street.
This particular farm already has a class action lawsuit from 2023 ongoing for labor law violations. Raided cannabis farm facing federal probe for child exploitation as a subject of past labor law complaints. I'm losing my fucking mind. Brother, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Glasshouse Brands, whose farm was raided by immigration authorities on Thursday, is the subject of several labor law complaints, according to Washington Examiner review of the Los Angeles County Superior Court records. Following the raid, Customs Border Patrol Commissioner Rodney Scott said 10 juveniles, all illegal immigrants, and 8 of whom are unaccompanied minors, were rescued at the marijuana facility in Camarillo. In response, Glasshouse disputed ever employing children or knowingly violating labor laws. Glasshouse has never knowingly violated labor laws, so the youngest was 14 years old. These are the juveniles found in the marijuana facility, almost all unaccompanied, one as young as 14. California, are you ready to partner up with us to stop child exploitation? Bro, this is... Arrest the guy who owns the fucking facility! What the fuck? What are we doing? What are we doing? Brother, it's the kids that are in the fucking... It's the kids that are in detention. Do you understand? Illegal kids. Like, how are you not going to arrest the employer, man? How? Like, what are we doing here? How does no one look at the situation and go, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. They should probably arrest the guy who was hiring children. Okay? Like, what kind of abolition of slavery required the execution of the slaves? Okay, this is crazy. This is why I say, for the record, that oh, here it is. Ex-cop turned legal pot farmer claims he's a bigger dealer than anyone sitting in prison. Glasshouse Brand CEO Kyle Kazan says his booming business produces 6,000 pounds of pot a year, and the number is growing. Former LAPD officer who once had to arrest a man he pulled up next to at a red light who had a marijuana plant sticking out of his car. What a wonderful story, man. I love this story. Thank you. Yeah, we got to protect this brave patriot business owner who was harmed by these illegal children. That he unknowingly hired to do child labor exploitation. We should actually punish the children extra hard. We should punish the children even fucking harder, okay? They went up to him and they're Latino. They went up to him. They were sneaky and did Latino style mind control. He's the real victim here. In May 2023, 2 former glasshouse harvesters, Ana Maria Pedreira and Lourdes Patricia Avalos, filed a class action lawsuit against Glasshouse Brands and its subsidiaries, including Camarillo Cultivation Center, for allegedly refusing to pay regular and overtime wages. Dude, oh my God. I'm so mad. This is... Everything I find out about the story pisses me off further. Look, you have this white man using these children on his plantation farm. Yeah, think of the small business owner. The case is still pending and a status conference is scheduled in October. Among a slew of allegations, Melendez claimed the Glass House failed to pay style videos for the entire duration of his idiotic fucking career. Is now going, oh my God, the members on the left want to do civil war. Guy who was like, race war is imminent. Civil war is imminent. The Democrats done did it again. Bro, what? What the fuck? Dude, Instagram removed my post. Wait, what? Dangerous organizations and individuals. Examples of things we don't allow. Dangerous organizations and individuals, okay? Do you want to know what post it is? I'm going to request a review. Wait. I'm gonna send in a review. No, it's not a Mahmoud pig. No, it's so much dumber than that. Why do you follow each other, Hassan? I follow a lot of people. You'll hear back from us soon. Chat. I'm gonna show you. You're not gonna fucking believe it. Hold on. I took a screenshot of it. Can you see from over there? I don't know if you can. I'll read it to you. Why this happened. This post may contain symbols, glorification, or support of people and organizations we define as dangerous. Okay? I'm going to read you the actual fucking... It's a photo of me and Kaya from Christmas. It's a photo of me and Kaya from Christmas. It's just a Christmas photo. And I say in the Christmas photo, Merry Socialismus and a Happy Hasanaka. Santa Claus is Turkish. December 26th, 2024. And I can't even tell if there was like another in the post, if there was something else in there that was like actually considered dangerous, but I have no idea why they did that. I mean, I don't really care necessarily, but it is just funny. Okay, and they're right. True. I wonder what it could be. Kaya is Hamas. Chaya. Chaya. Here's the post mirrored on. Oh, it's because of this. Merry Christmas to all my friends in Hezbollah, Hamas, and the IRA. That makes sense. Is it the swastika sword? No. No, this. Well, I hit up, I asked for a review, and I said it was a joke because I don't know what it was. So let's see if they work, if that works. This is such a funny thing to delete after 7 months. You know? Why 7 months later? I assume that there are people that are constantly like monitoring my posts and just like going up and down like and just like botting it. You know what I mean? I don't really give a shit. Yeah, okay. Oops. One of my posts got deleted from fucking December of last year. Instagram literally keeps posting people posting like racist memes with the N word after reports, but that's a problem. Yeah. Who's that guy? That's Jeremy Corbyn.
Identification of ICE and HSI on them, but they're covering their faces because there are individuals trying to publicly dox these agents, putting them, their families, their spouses, their children at heightened risk. Same day, you've got 4 arrested out in Van Nuys, California, for placing allegedly tire spikes in the road, puncturing the holes of ICE vehicles, trying to stop that raid. By the way, that raid, a legal raid being carried out by warrant. And the same day, you've got up in San Francisco, agitators confronting ICE outside of immigration.
Yo, some of these things, Meal, I feel like you're stat padding, big dog. I'm sorry. On the one hand, you're like, motherfuckers were shooting at ICE agents. And on the other hand, you're like, a bunch of gay San Francisco people were yelling in the vicinity of ICE agents, okay? Like, some of these things are just, like, legally protected speech, okay? Excuse me. What are we doing here? Like, that's crazy. Also, it is funny where they keep saying this is a legal raid with a warrant, okay? It's like, as opposed to what, dude? Are we supposed to have illegal raids now? Like, is that what you're saying? Would you have an issue with it if it was an illegal raid? No, you wouldn't. It's just all the same. Also, was it a judicial warrant? Or was it just one of those like fake the fake warrants that they just like issue out? Was it like an actual warrant for arrest issued by a judge? Or was it one of those like immigration court warrants? They're admitting to other raids being illegal? Or, I guess.
Court, we have seen that in sanctuary
administrative warrant. Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
San Francisco, where the authorities will not turn over criminal illegal aliens that have deportation orders. They just turn them loose on the streets. ICE trying to pick them up, but they're getting resistance and being assaulted there. And then finally, as we've been talking out in Camarillo, California, the unbelievable, there's a $50,000 reward. The U.S. attorney out there, Bill Isolé, saying that they want to capture that individual that appeared to fire a weapon, fire a pistol at ICE agents who were carrying out a lawful warrant. This is the first 10 days of July. If we stay on this trajectory, Lisa, that's why Tom Homan is saying that he is, and we're going to talk to him in just a little bit. You know, yesterday on this couch, we asked Secretary Kristi Noem, DHS Secretary, I said, are you worried?
Was that a gun, by the way? Not the finger gun? Like, so what is that? What happened there? Was it like an actual gun that they were shooting at the ICE agents? Like, do we know more details on that? Anyway, let's see.
That you're going to attend the funeral of one
It's
of your
AI. Bro, calm down. I'm trying to arrive at the truth, please. Like, we need to, oh God. Chat, I'm not the fucking judge, okay? And neither are you. Like, I just want to know what happened. I've only seen that still. Everyone's like, Dad, it's real. Calm down, okay? I don't know. I don't know what took place. What's shocking about it is if it was like actually a fucking gun and someone shot at, you know, law enforcement and they didn't just like slaughter every single person there. That's like the maximalist amount of restraint that I've never actually seen. I've never seen that kind of restraint from any law enforcement. So that's what's like shocking about it.
And she said she thinks about it every day.
I mean, it's just disgusting. And again, you're going to want to tune in for Tom Homan at 6:30 a.m. here.
A Fox News alert. Chaos in California. Federal agents deploying tear gas while protesters hurl rocks during an ICE raid at a marijuana farm allegedly staffed by illegal immigrants. The scene escalating when a protester seen here appears to fire a gun.
See, that's what I mean. Like, they have this shit. This is the only thing I've seen.
Feds. The FBI now offering.
But, like, I don't really understand. Like, this motherfucker actually pulled out. He busted the gat.
Allegedly staffed by illegal immigrants.
Like, what is that?
The scene escalating.
Also, why isn't there audio? I don't understand.
It's just disgusting. And again, you're going to want to tune in for Tom Homan at 6:30 a.m. here.
A Fox News alert. Chaos in California. Federal agents deploying tear gas while protesters hurl rocks during an ICE raid at a marijuana farm allegedly staffed by illegal immigrants. The scene escalating when a protester seen here appears to fire a gun at the Fed.
Other angles on Twitter, they also keep saying seen here with what appears to be firing a gun. Like, why aren't you just saying this protest is firing the gun at agents? I don't know. I don't know.
The FBI now offering a $50,000 reward for info on the suspect. All of this comes as we await.
I think it jammed. Oh, there's another angle. It might be a real fucking gun. Oh, that's what they're saying. It appears that he fired. I don't think he actually fired. I think he tried to fire, but he just couldn't. Look.
Take a look at this video right here. It appears a protester fired some kind of gun at federal agents.
Some kind of gun.
Afternoon, it was a really chaotic scene at the time.
Yeah, look. He runs back and he tries to fix it.
Protester fired back with that.
Airsoft? That's crazy, bro. Airsoft at fucking the armed Gestapo, you're just demanding that you get executed. You know, that's like
by a Biden-appointed federal judge who's expected to curb all federal immigration operations in Southern California. Border Czar Tom Homan joining us now. Tom, I watched that video out of Camarillo, California yesterday and was just mortified. What happened there and what is your reaction?
My reaction is the same as been from day one. People are welcome to protest. They have their First Amendment rights, grew up, but they can't cross that line. They can't impede us from doing our job. That's a felony. They certainly can't put hands on an agent. That's a felony. So what happened in California is just another example of protesters becoming criminals. And they've been emboldened by even members of Congress who compare ICE to Nazis and racists and terrorists. I mean, the rhetoric is so high, and I said 2 months ago, it's going to end up with a loss of life. And we had one the other day in Texas, and it's not over. I mean, the rhetoric has to end. ICE agents are simply enforcing the law that members of Congress enacted, that they wrote, they created, and was signed by the president. If people want to complain about the job ICE is doing, then go complain to Congress, because we're enforcing the laws they enacted. We're doing our job.
Hey, Tom, can I just take you back? You just said you had a loss of life in Texas?
Yeah, you had a person attack a Border Patrol facility, firing at the facility, and BORTAC agents.
Right. The individual that assaulted him lost life. Okay, I was just clarifying, making sure you weren't making news there that an agent had lost his life, and that is, of course, the fear. But you talk about those politicians.
Bro, no, you got to get a new guy. I mean, not to give any tips to the fucking Department of Homeland Security, but like Tom Homan is so bad at communicating, man. Like, even the host is like, what did you just say? He's just like, Tom Homan sounds like what I imagine a fucking bag of deli meat, if it gained some kind of sentience, would sound like. Just gums flapping in the fucking wind, man. He's like the human basset hound, dude. He's like a fucking no, not a basset hound. What's the ones with the gums? Like a mastiff. It's crazy. It's like watching a fucking mastiff try to drink water, bro. The fucking jowls flapping around. God damn, dude. It's craziness.
And rhetoric that clearly seems to be fueling much of this, but you've also got some distortion of the facts. This was a post.
Anyway, I'm fucking tired, dude. I'm tired. It's my last day in New York, and I was supposed to go to a party, but I don't even know if I'm going to make it because I'm so goddamn tired. A long day, busy day. Had a banger stream, and I hope you guys appreciated it. I'm so fortunate. I'm going to be in LA tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll be able to stream because I'm going to be landing too late. Like, I'm going to be in transit tomorrow. So I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'll be back Sunday. All right. Love you all. And, yeah. See you back in LA, baby. Where's the party? You parasocial ass freaks, bro. What do you mean? I'm not Mickey Mouse, bro. I'm a human being. Why? You don't have to come and try and find me out here, okay? Even if I do go outside. If it happens, it happens. That's crazy. Chatters are like, bro, come on. You're in New York. Just tell me where the party is. Let me show up. Let me pull up. All right. Love you guys. And like I said, pro-Trump propaganda and then like turn it around and saying, I'm sorry. I did not know. Like, they got MAGA bisexuals? That's weird. Like, I feel like you can be gay and MAGA, right? But I feel like bisexuality is like the least MAGA you can be. You know? At least she's sorry. I guess Nancy Mace is bisexual.
My principal told me, and I didn't question it, and I walked in a straight line, and I didn't use critical thinking skills, okay? I didn't read Project 2025. I have a disabled child. I'm a single mom of 3. I believed what he said in his campaigns, and I fucked up, and I'm sorry, okay? Now, we're wanting accountability across the board. It starts with the people like me that made a mistake. I'm admitting it. The first step to progressing in anything is admitting that there is a problem. There was a problem in my judgment. I did not do my due diligence in my research, and I voted in a system that I had not enough awareness and knowledge of until shit started hitting the fan. So if you come for me in the comments and you start all of this hatred because what...
I mean, I respect it. Yo, you know. I look, man, hey, no matter where you turn it around from, you know, I'll take it. Don't say Logan Paul ass apology. Dude, we need people like this. You know, everybody fucking turns at some point. I'm not gonna discount it. Hold on. What are the chances she votes Republican next cycle? Who knows? I hope not. It would be a huge loss for the country if we lost Dan Bongino at the FBI. Oh my God.
What we have right now are the people that voted for Trump and that are hiding and that they don't agree, like me, like I was until I'm making this video right now. And then we have the people that didn't vote, and then we have the people that voted for someone else, okay? And then most of all, what we have are citizens of the United States, we the people, complaining that this administration needs to take accountability. We start by leading by example, okay? So if you come for me in the comments with hatred and
she's already listening to Latino music. She already got Latino music in the background. She's been taken over by the mind virus. She's woke.
resentment, because what you have is a resentment for the people that voted for this, that you're a part of the problem. Please accept my apology so we can unite, come together, and move on. Let's lead by example. I fucked up. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's what else do you expect, man? Only time will tell where her journey goes. Great. How do Dems lose people like this? What do you mean? They suck dick and ass and shit and piss, okay? What are you talking about? If the Democrats were a remotely competent party that was actually even a fraction as interested in winning as they are in, like, I don't know, killing any sort of leftist momentum, they would be doing LeBron numbers every fucking year. Okay? Even on off election years, they'd just be shooting up threes for no reason. Like, they just suck. They suck. They suck so bad. Wake up and smell the fucking roses. And it's not actually roses you're smelling. It's dookie. Okay? You're smelling dookie. Straight from the doo-doo ass of the Democratic Party. They suck. They lost to Trump twice, man. They lost to Trump twice. Not once. Twice, motherfucker. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. They fucking suck. This time it was like they were so desperate to keep murdering children. They were like, we have to keep murdering Palestinians. Like, we have to keep slaughtering Palestinian children. We have to. You don't understand. This is what I live for. That's what they said.